We'll start. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Planning Committee of the 18th of May. No, the 15th of June. I'm in holiday mode, sorry. Right, so have we got any apologies?
Councillor Johnson is substituting for Councillor Charleston, and Councillor Rideout is substituting for Councillor Bolwell. No other apologies have been submitted.
Have we got any public questions or statements?
We haven't had a question submitted, but we do have a gentleman who would like to speak to one of our items.
Okay, in a minute I will bring that forward. So we'll do the councillor questions minutes, and then we'll bring that forward. So councillor questions and statements.
We have no council questions submitted.
Minutes of previous meeting. Is everybody happy who's read them? Yeah. Okay, I will sign those at the end.
Thank you.
Right. We'll go down to where we start. So declarations of interest.
No declarations of interest been
Dispensations.
received, and no dispensations requested or granted.
Chair's announcements, not much really. Went and saw the Wyatt Holmes exhibition in Harnham the other day. So we'll be obviously hearing more on that going forward. So that's it. So now we're on to the planning application since the 18th of May. So we'll bring forward the highway thing first. So if you'd like to take the mic and speak, we'll do you first.
Good evening, my name is Mike Rigby. I'm a resident of Castle Road in Salisbury, and I regularly walk from my house rather than driving down towards town and to drop kids off and move around between activities, go for runs, etc. One of the things I see regularly is on the Castle Road on the northbound side by the Finkley Hudsonsfield Nursery and the entrance to the rugby club and the car park is either toddlers, children from the rugby club or elsewhere, or adults in the rain, or sat on the floor, in the rain, or in the normal days, or sat on the floor or stood or leaning on by the bus stop that's there. I believe there was a bus stop there beforehand, and it's not there now. There is space on the path and on the verge to put a bus stop. What I don't like doing is seeing children who are toddlers sat on the floor at exhaust level with no protection from the lorries, buses, etc., cars which speed up Castle Road on both sides and down Castle Road. So I've come and I've already emailed Councillor John Wells to ask for guidance. And I've come here to ask if there could be a bus shelter, put at the bus stop on the northbound side of the road to protect children who I regularly see walking there, to encourage people to use the bus because it provides some shelter, and also to provide some protection or potential protection from traffic coming up the road. It would be, the paths are very wide. I believe there was infrastructure there before, and if it can't be there, it could go onto the verge, the grass verge, to provide that level of distance back. It would also probably be prudent to put it on the southbound side of the road as well, because there is space on that side of the road to encourage people who live in the area to use the bus more, but also, and that's for activities at the rugby club, on Hudsonsfield, etc. It is a lot to ask, but they won't be cheap, I'm sure, but to provide that level of protection, that level of encouragement for people to use public transport, and to keep kids from sitting on the side of the road at exhaust level seems like a sensible thing for me to do, to suggest.
Excuse me, it's a little bit difficult because we have a different highways improvement request form for Castle Road, and it doesn't include a bus stop.
Okay.
So could you mind if we just bear with us for 5 minutes while we try and work out what's happening? I'm sorry, I think we've got another application in for somebody who wants to do something about the crossing refuge on Castle Road up at that point.
I mean, that's a very sensible suggestion. It should be at all refuges on that road because the lorries are very fast, north and south. They don't slow down. Zebra crossings might be sensible, so actually pedestrians can be prioritised. That's a very sensible suggestion.
Well, I think that probably I'm right in thinking that most members of this committee would support the refuge idea. I wonder if we can kind of add on to it.
Apparently we can't, I
Oh,
did
we
ask.
can't, oh,
No.
no?
It'd be adding to the same infrastructure, it has to be a separate one, though I must say, I can get your contact with Councillor Wells, which have been on and off about this new bus, if it's actually through Elfig. I know it's a separate bit that I've been in contact with them recently about new bus infrastructure, which I can put your suggestion on theirs, and I'll get clarification that for you straight away. And then, yeah, if we have to put it back through this system, but I'll get clarification. Like I said, from my understanding at the moment, it's a separate thing for which council we just got, I think it was like 20 million for bus infrastructure, which that would be part of. Okay.
Sounds like a very sensible thing to invest money in.
And if we've got your details, then we can
Yep.
update you when it happens.
That's
Have
great.
we got your contacts now?
You've got my email address. I think it's got my
Super.
phone number on there as well.
Super, thank you.
No
Sorry
problem.
that
Thank
it's
you
a
very
bit
much.
confusing.
Well,
That's all right.
thank you for prompting our thought to add that on as an extra
That's great.
article.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's good that you got in touch with Councillor Wells. As your city councillor, myself and Councillor Rideout, please copy us on that email, and then maybe we can create another meeting among
Yep.
you and get Paul Shaddock to help us on how we can put that bus shelter as well. All right?
Okay, great.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, so we're going to continue to discuss this. Obviously, seems like we're all happy with it. So can I have a show of hands of sending this to LHVIC? Yeah. Thank you. Lady at the back. Oh, that's fine. If there's anything you want to speak on, just put your hand up and we'll accommodate you. Okay, item 1 is my ward. It's Sarah Academy. It's a hybrid application for full planning permission for the erection of a new detached classroom block to the northwest of the school. I did look at it. There don't appear to be any comments from residents, but I think the active travel plan should be followed and agree with their comments. And was it the heritage one? Is it, or is it the arboricultural officer? I can't even speak straight. He has concerns because they've not mentioned about the trees. So I'm happy for it to go through, but I think we should comment and say that we want them to adhere to the travel plan and the arboricultural person, if that's okay. Article.
Thank you, Chairman. Although it is a school, we have to be a bit mindful, as we don't want to make it too restriction or put too much pressure that the planning doesn't go ahead.
Our comments won't. Our comments won't make much difference to the application, to be fair. And we have supported it when it's come before, haven't we?
I was going to say, elements of this have come up before us recently, haven't they? I don't exactly know what's changed, but perhaps some.
They've submitted the travel plan now.
Right.
That was our comment last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I think there's comments in the travel plan that they've still got to adhere to.
Okay.
Yeah, the travel plan.
We certainly need a travel plan if this is going to be the secondary school to which they're going to be directing children from all the new developments in Arnhem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sharon.
Interested to know how many people in Harnham actually know that that is the plan. I'm not convinced that families are aware. We obviously have to do something for Sarum Academy. Their numbers are very poor at the moment. They've already got 1,000, capacity for 1,150 children. They've only got 760 something, I think, at the moment. So there's already space there. We're building more, which is great. They've got the best buildings of any secondary school in Salisbury already, but they still haven't got the children. But it would be interesting. It's fine with the travel plan, but how many people know about it? How is that being advertised?
The thing is, we're only consulting on the application, so that side of it isn't our thing. But I do take your point. I mean, it was always a big school when I went there. It was massive, and the kids used to come from Bowerchalk and Woolchalk on buses and were dropped off there. So it always had the capacity. And I know when they did the rebuild, they were hoping to build it back up to that capacity. So this, I think, is just an extension of that. But it's not for us to comment on how they go about advertising it, unfortunately.
I've expressed my views on this to potential developers in the Harnham area who work with Wiltshire Council on these elements of the plan. That's all I'll say. I do think, I will just add and then I'll come to you. I do think a lot of children from Harnham already choose to go to Trafalgar or Burgate. And I think with the travel, it will be easier to travel. And I think if there is space, they will continue to do that, whatever their designated school is officially.
Well, they can. However, my concern is for those who can't afford the buses, because if you go to your designated school from Harnham, they will get a free bus pass if they live more than 3 miles away, which the Harnham children will. Those who can't afford it will go to their school, and those who can. So we are going to be divisive.
That's interesting. Well, it's not us, is it? It's Wiltshire Council's policy.
Can I just call
sorry.
us back to order?
Yes, you may. Sorry.
Because actually, yeah, I'll let Richard speak in a second. All of those considerations are not what we're here for. We're here just for the application. Richard.
Just a clarification, if I can ask one, is how this will affect the other planning applications, such as the phase 3B at St Peter's Place, with the additional traffic that will
as far as I
caused
can
here.
remember, going right back for the whole of the Persimmons development, all of this was all factored into it then.
Okay.
So it was already a consideration to expand the school back to its full capacity. But so just to be clear, we're saying that it's fine as long as they've adhered to and addressed all of the travel plan actions. Yes, Phil?
They need to do a travel plan because they still haven't done a travel plan yet. They keep saying that they're proposed to it, but there's no travel plan there at all yet.
Okay.
So we need to see it well. The travel plan will need to be provided.
Yeah, so can we add that on there then? That we want them to give us clarification of the travel plan. Everybody happy with that? Yep. Okay, shall we move on then? Next, we've got 48 Empire Road, which is Jenny's ward. Proposed demolition of existing storage building with the erection of one-bedroom dwelling at land at the rear of the property. The retention of existing parking bay and a proposed 2-car parking drop. Is that right? Yep. Anybody have anything on this?
Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah. I'm sure we've seen this one before. It's the same one.
It did
but
sound-
I don't understand why it's come back
It
up.
did sound familiar. Were there any comments on it?
No, there's no comments.
I think
Andy, if you go into the search box at the top, of the top of the Wiltshire Council planning portal, you can type in 48 Empire Road and see what's come up before for that address, because it has come up before. But it won't be, you won't see it on this because it's probably a separate
We
application.
passed it last time and I don't see any problems with it anyway, but it just seems weird why it's.
I think we're probably just as well to say
back.
no comment then. Everybody happy with no comment?
Yep.
Yep. Show of hands for that? Yep. Next, the Guildhall Marketplace extension to the toilets. Can we have a look at the comments, please? Yes, but let's review the comments, just in case there's any nasty surprises. Yeah. What comments were on there? I'm sure there was a couple of comments, weren't there? Four. But none of them were against it. So I think we should actually say, yep, get on with it. Quick, yeah. We've got a summer brewing. Yeah. Right. Number. Right. Number 9, Butcher Row. 2 non-illuminated traditional fascia signs and 1 non-illuminated traditional projecting sign. This is, no, this is the one opposite Reeves the Baker. I think we should just say as long as it meets with the shopfront policy. Happy for that? Because the policy's there for a reason. So as long as they've done it within those parameters.
Yeah, the conservation officer is happy that it fits in with the listed building.
Okay, so we're happy to support that then.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah. Right, the next one is number 6 Bridge Street, which is above, is it above the dentist or part of the dentist building, isn't it? To turn it into accommodation. So the caveat I'd like to put on this is that bearing in mind where Carradine's is on the corner, it actually has music now and is actually a nighttime venue. I want it put in there that they accept it or they make sure that they've insulated their building appropriately to stop. Yeah, because life happens and people do need venues and we do need music and accommodation in that vicinity needs to.
So there was an annex.
So what you'll state is, if it's just a provision of sound, to keep that in place and make sure, kind of like you said, that the house and dwelling is insulated from the neighbouring pubs or like nighttime economy. Yeah.
I think we've seen it before where accommodation is moved into an area which is like a vibrancy, and we do want to preserve our nighttime economy, and actually we need to grow it still. So I think that should be put in. Everybody happy with that? Yeah. The old surgery, St Anne Street. This is demolition of a existing double garage and erection of a new replacement double garage with studio space. Is it in the same footprint? I couldn't quite work that one out. It's slightly bigger.
Yeah, I couldn't see any problem with that at all.
You go into the friary. Yeah.
Go around the back. I used to take my mum round
Yeah,
there.
I didn't have a problem with this. Everybody happy? Mac, did you want to? Okay, happy to support then. 8 Lambert Drive, single-storey extension and conversion of garage into internal space. Lambert Drive is St Peter's Place, isn't it? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've had this before with other properties up there where they've wanted to, because the garages are kind of internal anyway, so they want to turn it into a usable space because they're not big enough for cars really. So I don't see a problem with that.
Everybody happy with that one?
Yep. Right, next, 6 Angler Road, proposed upward extension. Have you looked at this, Richard?
I have briefly. I didn't see any particular concerns. I think possibly the elevation change to the rear of the property means that any windows on that side won't overlook anywhere. But that's not an expert opinion.
And there's no comments from neighbours either, so I'm guessing that the people in that immediate vicinity would have either not looked at it or looked at it and gone, oh, it's okay. I didn't see a particular problem with it. Everybody happy to support it? Yeah. Right, 3 St Francis Crescent, proposed 2-storey extension and alterations.
Can we look at the tree officer's comments, please, Chair? Well, but why has it changed now then again?
Because the
There were images with this somewhere, I believe. And I'm sure, Chairman, that had we seen the arboricultural officer's comments last time, we would have picked up on them. So they've
I
probably
think
come
they
in
probably
since.
came in since. Okay, should we put note the neighbours' comments
Well, yes,
and suggest obscured glass?
if you look, the neighbour is also concerned about the tree, saying that residents want reassurance that it's protected. Yeah.
So it's very hard to object to the extension if everybody else has done it because they. Okay, article.
I think from the previous, they obviously tried to change something, whereas previously we didn't have any objection, but now they have made some alteration. They always try to do something different. And I think personally, or with the committees, I think we need to note the comment from the neighbor because privacy, loss of privacy is the objectionable ground. So we should note that and we will object simply because of the resident's comment of loss of privacy.
So my suggestion would be to ensure that the privacy for the neighbour is protected, and also to ensure that the tree is.
That's where highways are rejecting it.
Okay, so yeah.
This one says the large tree is not shown in the plan. That's why highway are rejecting it.
It's a photograph. I've seen that. Or maybe I went on Street View and had a look at the tree, and it is right out. Yeah, some people. Well, is that an objection to when it was previously put in? When they're saying that in fact it could almost be another dwelling rather than just an extension. I think we need to be a bit wary about this one. Can we have a look on the Street View, please, Andy?
So do you want to object on this on the grounds of highways and the neighbour? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we could say that sort of, if we say we have concerns rather than object, that doesn't water down what we're saying, does it? I think we have concerns about neighbours' privacy, parking on highways, and the protection of the mature tree at the front of the property. Any other concerns that we want to raise? Article?
Chairman, sorry, I mean, I don't think concern is the word I would go for. I'd say object, because that
Okay.
is the reason we are objecting.
Other members agree?
I think,
Sorry, Caroline.
yeah.
These are new regions now, so the property is now proposed to be a simple four-bed dwelling. Now, this will require 3 off-street parking spaces, which are shown. Space between the property and the boundaries on the south wall.
Is that going to impact the tree?
Okay, so highways are now accepting it then? That was March, I think. Yeah, yeah. But have they addressed the privacy for her though, in that? Because is it that she may have thought that she's commented?
I hate this system. It's so hard to navigate.
It is hard when they've got.
It's not people friendly to read this stuff, is it?
Chair, can I ask a question? Are we allowed to object on privacy grounds?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we can. If any windows are overlooking, we can ask them all to be obscured.
And where does that right to do that come from? Is it because of our plan? Is it a national?
Well, we've just always done it.
I know.
We've
but I
always,
do
we've
wonder,
always,
I wonder
always
with all of
asked.
this.
Yes, article.
Maybe Andy knows.
No,
Sorry,
one of the,
Chair.
so just quickly come in, one of the training that I took on the planning, for a councillor to object, it has to be, if it's a privacy loss or light, loss of light, those are the objection ground.
Yeah, so yeah, privacy and concerns is one. It depends how much weight. It's not a very weighted one if it's just one neighbour and concerns, and how severe the weight. Until we don't know how much this is overlooking, how much privacy. So it's quite a hard call without knowing the full information. But yeah, generally you can certainly put it and raise the concerns. Yes, you can say it's how much weight that would actually carry. We don't know without looking at the full. I would say that too is the same 2-story, but.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it makes it very hard to object, because if the others have done it, but I mean, putting in a caveat about making sure that the privacy for the overlooking neighbour is sorted.
So by noting that, you could put them to a concern where they might say, "Oh, can you adjust it?" So yeah, you're raising an area, but it depends on how strongly you're objecting or raising a concern on them.
So does the arboricultural officer's objection still stand under this revised plan? What's the date on that? Yeah.
So even here, the fact if it's one of these houses with a window at that height already, it becomes very less weighted because you're just moving a window to there. What are we overlooking?
Mm.
Should we put that we note the concerns and that we'd like the neighbours to be taken into consideration? Everybody happy with that?
Right.
Yeah. Right, 5 Netheravon Road, erection of a single-storey front extension to enlarge the kitchen and an entrance with new entrance steps and partial removal of rear window opening to install patio doors. Yeah, that's the little road between. I can't remember what the street view on this one is, but there was no comment. Yeah, I don't think we really have any concern because no
comment.
No comment. Happy for no comment? Yep. Right, 43 Empire Road, proposed first floor extension. No comments on there. I couldn't see anything about that was. No. Because they're building above, aren't they? Is that? Yeah, I can't see anything wrong with that. Everybody happy?
No comment.
Yep. No comment on that one. Right, 64A Wellington Way. Installation of ASHP in the rear garden.
Is that where you live, Chairman?
Sorry?
Is that where you live?
No.
Oh, it's
No.
the other one.
No.
I can't remember.
So this one's been before.
what ASHP is. Oh,
Yeah.
we've commented before. Big fuss about nothing.
Why has it come back? I'm happy to go no comment again. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of heat pump thing anyway, so yeah.
Flat 1 Cecil Avenue, Harnham. Rear and side single-storey extension to ground floor flat. Annie,
I didn't see any problem with this.
anybody else looked at this? Will not increase the number of bedrooms, raise no highways. Everybody happy? No objection? Yep. Chichester Close, Harnham, single-storey front extension to create additional accommodation.
This is an interesting one because there's one comment and the person says, I'm going to get my light blocked at my front door. And this is, I'll refer my question back to Andy.
Can we look at the street view?
I mean, this is what I mean. I'm looking for help, and we've been through the training and all of that. But you know, there's permitted development, which just probably falls in anyway. So then,
well, if it was permitted development, it wouldn't be with us. They would just do it. The fact that it's come to us, they've obviously sought advice, but we can make sure that the access, we can put that as a comment, can't we? And say that we note the neighbours' concerns. They wouldn't, no. Wiltshire Council wouldn't allow it.
I mean, any application that blocks another house would be declined. So yeah, like, I don't know what that is, but if, like, even if we did say Wiltshire would,
I can't see that.
Can we look at the planning statement? Hang on. Stop there. It says that, yes, I mean, it says that other ones have already done similar things on this road. So this is just
there's
filling
lots.
in.
There are lots that just look like that.
Yeah.
They're just copying what everyone else has done. And I mean, I think slightly less light shining on your doorstep is not a grounds for complaint. It's just unpleasant.
I think we can say no comment, but we do note the comment of the residents.
Yeah,
concerned.
I think we just put,
Yeah.
note the comment of the resident.
You can do, but you can see there's the house silhouette. We're talking about a sloped first story property. So, yeah, you can.
But again, if most of the other houses have already had it, then it's very hard for us to object because
But obviously, to anyone can leave a comment on an application. Anyone. So it's not saying that the next, it's not that. That's what they might feel. That's what's there. But yeah.
They've all got them. Gallery in there.
Yep.
Fine.
Right.
At least one of the planners will take a look at it, won't they?
I've confused myself. Right. Oh, I am on the right page. Right. For Castle Keep. Yep.
These are like the trees.
Oh, no. We'll do the trees at the end. We'll do the late. Should we do the late business first? I do like to ad lib. Right. Right. 51 to 53 Silver Street. Proposed refurbishment and alteration works to internal space and shopfront.
Is this the Santander?
This is Santander,
This is
yeah.
Santander, everybody.
Yeah, we've had,
approved ATM machine last
Yeah.
time.
And
We
new
had
signage.
signage, didn't we?
modernising the front.
The ATM machine, we approved that last time, so it was,
Yeah,
support.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
happy
we
to
support this.
support. Everybody
Yes.
happy to support?
Yes.
Yep.
For my bank.
Right, Fisherton and Bemerton Village, 54 Lower Road. Replace the existing brickwork topped wall with timber fencing along the boundary for a brick wall with piers. Retrospective, so they've already done it. I don't think there was any issue with this.
It's a big brick wall,
Yeah.
and somebody must have raised a problem with it, otherwise it wouldn't have been picked up retrospectively. Yeah, I think it was wooden and now it's a big brick wall, is that right? If you have a look at the image, I don't know, have a look at the images. So, well, if they've been told to go for retrospective permission, there must be an issue with it.
Chair, it could be that they're looking to sell the property and they need
Yeah,
the
and then they've been told to.
documentation for that.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, this will just show the fence.
Yeah, I
Always
don't,
beware too, so obviously saying there's no comments, but these are late business, so this has been out a week.
yeah,
It's not
so
like everyone can
there
comment.
won't be comments yet.
But it's not.
I'm
yeah.
happy to do no comment. Yeah. 42 India Avenue, side kitchen extension and office pod. they've got space, and other places, other buildings along there have done the same, I think.
Support.
So happy to support. Yeah. 4 Tollgate Road, removal of small section of boundary wall and insertion of 1 stairwell window inside elevation of the house. It's obviously to add more light to the house. I did look at this, I couldn't see anything. Happy to support? Richard, you look deep in thought.
I was just wondering who that window is overlooking.
Is the window going to be overlooking? Can we put that we'll support it as long as if it's overlooking, it's obscured?
There's no comment from residents. So
No, exactly. I don't
Yeah.
doubt if it's right. The next one is Unit 2 Churchill Way West, which is a variation to extend the opening hours of the gym, the proposed gym that's going to be there. It's going to be a 24-hour gym. This is next to, yeah, this is next to Lidl. So we'll have a 24-hour gym on.
Yeah, support.
No, I think it's fine.
Extraordinary.
I can't see a problem with it. Oh, who? Oh, Andy. Yeah. Yeah, if they make it. Can we put on there that we note the neighbours' concerns and we want access to only be from the front?
They've done they've already done an activity noise assessment, which in the summary here is what they found. Activity has been said, worst case scenario, sensitive. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's minute.
I think. Yeah, but they've obviously done that as an impact assessment, so.
I say support, Chairman. I'd support.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right, so we'll have a vote on this one then. This could be our contentious one of the night. So who wants to support?
On health grounds.
Yeah. Can we write that, Claire? Right, next. Again, installation of mezzanine within the unit, providing extra floor space for. Yeah, I think we're happy to support that. Right, Harnham West, new bungalow, Old Blandford Road, rear extension, internal alterations, and a new proposed garage.
Support.
Everybody happy with that one?
I didn't have any problem with that.
Okay, right. Bouverie Avenue, proposed double-storey side extension and rear infill extension, floor plan redesign, and all associated works. And I think there's a tree you said for this one, didn't you? Oh, no. Okay.
Posh part of the Salisbury, so I support.
But
So it's I'm just saying, part of Salisbury, so I support.
Yeah, but no, I don't have an issue with that one. Does anybody else?
No.
did any
Happy to-
neighbours comment? I didn't see any neighbours.
It's so big.
No, but I would refer again, this will be received in a week, so there's probably another 15 days consultation or more. This could only have 4 or 5 days in.
No comment.
I'm
No,
happy.
it's not that. So they send it, there's a
Yeah. 21 days.
21 days, so this is very early, so the comments, we don't know.
Prejudging anything, but I haven't seen a problem with it.
I'm happy to go no comment. Everybody else?
Everything along there.
Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything along there is being extended.
Attical, can you turn your mic off?
Is it on?
Land to the east of Newbridge Road, Harnham Bridge. Maple. Oh, it's trees. Oh, it's just, oh, we've resorted to the trees. So shall we just take them on block? Or is there any trees that you're?
I'm concerned about the one that is at 9 Harnwood Road in Harnham, where they want to fell 2 mature beech trees. That's 2026.
Can we have a look at that one?
3170.
Okay, we'll just have a look at this one then.
I think you need to look at a picture of it on the,
Is there a picture?
photograph of the.
Yeah. So they are saying about pollarding.
And they then saying that they would like to see it removed,
Mm.
and the application is.
Okay.
I would not like to see these trees felled. I would like you to see a picture of that property, and then you have.
So we really want to say that we don't want it felled, we want it pollarded unless it's dead. Yeah.
There's no mention of the trees being diseased or dying. And this is quite a wildlife corridor, the big gardens of these properties along here. And I sympathise if it is causing a problem in terms of light or something, but that can be dealt with by pollarding. And so I would not.
Can we put on this one our preferences to pollard then?
Yes, and we object to felling.
We object to felling, prefer to pollard, please.
Yeah. None of the others are being felled, are they? They're all just management.
Everybody happy to take that on block?
There's a conifer. Anybody worried about that one? Stratford Sub-Castle.
No. Okay, so we're happy to take all of those on block. Yep, that's fine. No comment. Yep. Right, Netherhampton Road, pedestrian crossing near the one stop. Annie.
Yeah, I knew that I had seen this area discussed before at by LH Fig. And I know that Councillor Dalton, who I have contacted while he's been on holiday, tells me that there is already work planned on this crossing. It's been approved by LH Fig, but it just hasn't happened yet. It's going to have something called LED light posts, which are called something, you've got modu points, whatever a modu point is, being installed. It will be the first in Wiltshire, and it is coming. So Councillor Dalton he's aware of the person that raised this issue and was going to contact them just to make sure that they understand that this is still happening. So I don't think we can add anything to that. I think LH Fig have already, you can't support it because LH Fig have already agreed to do something. And what they've agreed to do may not be every dot and comma of what this person is saying. They've already agreed improvements to that crossing, which will solve the problem. So I think this is, I don't think we can go cut across that, if you see what I mean. It's not a question of the crossing needs to be raised. LH Fig have already taken a vote, agreement.
I understand that, but obviously this is before us, so we support the fact that and recognise the fact that LH Fig are aware and are doing something about it.
Can we not just reply to this person who and say we are aware that LH Fig already have this matter in hand? Andy?
Yeah, yes, we can. Yeah. So if we approve it, we'll be sending it as a new form to LH Fig. We have the power to contact this person if if I find out which one that is and say this has been done already.
Yeah, if you send it as a new application, is that going to hold up the action they've already agreed on the improvements?
No, if they've approved something that's already in action, it'll just mean they will then
It won't make any difference. All it will do is just give them a aide memoire to say, actually, we were meant to do something. Have we got the funding? Can we do it? So I think let the resident know that it is happening, but send it anyway. Yeah. Everybody happy with that? because there's no harm in sending it just to give them a nudge.
All right, if you want to.
You happy with that?
Yeah, if you want to.
Thank you.
Not really.
Now we're on to premises licence. So the Bread Menace, we want to know where this is. Is this just a clever renaming of a business? Is it Deacon's? Is it going to be a new thing then? It sounds a bit takeaway-ish, doesn't it? I wouldn't think there's anywhere to have people outside at the front. The pavement looks too narrow.
Just a reminder, we're just
Yeah, we're
judging
just-
on the premises
yeah, we're
at
just
sale of
talking about the
alcohol,
premises
not
licence.
about where they've put
Yeah.
stuff and what it is. This is just surely based on the alcohol
Yeah.
license. Here, if you've got any comments.
Anybody have any comments for licensing?
You find it hard to, because obviously it's in Fishing
Yeah.
Street next to so many
Yeah.
other licenses. This
Yeah.
was
I don't think we can object.
No.
No. No comment? Yeah. Right, next is Ride Cafe. A very nice place to drink a coffee.
I know about that one actually, because I heard it before. That sell alcohol in Ride. So I know the cafe will actually have the sale of alcohol within Ride 2, I believe it is.
I don't see. No. Exactly. So, yeah, no objection.
Correct, yeah.
Everybody happy with no objection? Yeah. And that is it. Meeting closed at 19:24. Yay! And hello, Mr. Corbyn over there.